Alright guys, wow, really bright. So, this is going to be a new change to a channel. I don't know if I'm going to create my own channel for this or rename a channel. I've ran a bunch of channels in the past for a little bit of everything. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to make a channel, not necessarily, I did do for a little bit where I was making a channel just me ripping product for football, basketball, baseball, everything like that. I'm still going to do some of this, but what I'm doing now is I'm going to show you me building my collection, tips for building a collection, and tips for things like that. I've watched a lot of hobby-related channels when it comes to this hobby. Not a lot of them show you maybe the legwork or some ways you can get cards in your collection for cheap or near free or things like that. They just kind of show you them getting the cards and them show you ripping product, which I'm going to do as well. But I also want to show you guys how to make it work, because everyone's on a budget. Cards are expensive. Show you how to get good cards, stick to a budget. So what I'm going to do for the opening video for this channel is I'm going to show my top 10 cards in my collection. Now, some of these values are hard because they don't sell often. So that's labeled there too. Now I do collect Yankees and Bengals and Buckeyes. So not as much Buckeyes lately because I've been focusing more on my Bengals and Yankees PC. But anyways, let me get into it. So with the first card I'm going to show, this one, once again, it's a difficult, so it's short print. Doesn't sell often. But it's AJ Green Momentum out of 2015. That is out of 15. On card auto, silver ink. Oh, museum collection, not Momentum. Words English. So I really like this auto. Short print. I like the gray ink. And I like the black backdrop, and I'm really big on that picture of AJ Green. I think it's a sick card. So it's gonna be 10. You know, when it comes to 10 spot, I have a ton of cards that could be in that spot at around that value. I decided to go with that one just because I really like that one. At number 9, another hard one to price. Joe Mixon Origins booklet out of 25. On card auto, really sick patch. I don't remember what this is out of 25. 17 of 25. This is another one that doesn't sell often. Joe Mixon's product is going back up after last year. I think the last time this one sold in particular was when his product was still down. And I think that one went for 60 or 70 at the time, and his product has been going up steadily. So I have this in the probably $110, $115 range. As of now, I believe I can get out of it. Next, we are going to have another card somewhere in that range. I think could probably go higher. There was one really low sold listing for the out of 5. It was before his product started jumping, and it was when the market was kind of down. But the out of 10, Joe Mixon RP out of Origins, 9 to 10 with a chunky R patch for rookie. These jerseys are from the rookie event. I can't remember what the name is offhand. So obviously the back of the jersey said rookie, so that's why there's a big chunk of the R. Obviously R is not a Mixon, but 9 to 10 there. You can see I love Mixon, do love Origins. This next 3 really can go in any order. They're all very short print and cards that don't sell often, so it's a big factor there. But next I'm going to go with AJ Green, the rookies RPA booklet. On card auto, sick 3-color patch, nice seam too. And this one is out of 25, and that's 1 of 25. So if you're an eBay 101 person, this is a eBay 1 of 1 of 25. Very sick patch. So next is a personal favorite of mine, recent pickup. I picked this up for, I think I paid $100 for this. I think that was a really good deal. Joe Mixon rookie auto out of Prizm. This is the red, white, and blue, so this is out of 11. Doesn't say it, but that is the supposed front run on it. This was the retail exclusive, so only came out of retail. And realistic with how expensive 2017 Prizm is, if there's any still in those packs, people are probably sitting on them, so who knows. Like I said, even the next 2 cards can still go in any order, really. But next I have Glaber Taurus. This is his pinstripe jersey looking up, US 200. In a PSA Gem Mint 10. So I've been after this card for a while. I actually had somebody that was supposed to trade me back when this was like a $60 card. It jumped up to $80 like 2 days before we met to do the trade. He said, oh, we'll still do it, and backed out. So then I spent the next 6-7 months trying to get it in. I entered a lot of Razes, didn't want to buy one outright, and I eventually just sucked it up and bought one outright. So I PSA 10. I also have a BGS 9.5 and 3 PSA 9s of that. So next is the Bronze Stars Joe Mixon Prizm Auto. The Bronze Stars is supposed out of 11. So another out of 11, just as rare as the red, white, and blue. Only reason I have this one higher is it is graded and a 9, which is a pretty decent grade. Looks like the centering may be an off a tad bit. Maybe a little more to the right, so that may be a flaw. I thought the corners looked sharp on it. The edges look good. Once again, this one's not labeled. This is a first off the line exclusive out of 11, the Bronze Stars, and a PSA 9. So then here comes another one of my favorites. A Glaber Taurus negative refractor and a PSA Gem Mint 10. So this is a beautiful card. I won this in a Raz. I one-spotted it, which, you know how exciting one spots are. One spot is like the funnest thing you can do in a Raz. Beautiful card. I love the negative refractor. Camera really doesn't do any justice, just a beautiful card. And then these two are both cards that can shoot up in value or shoot down in value. They're both recent pickups, and as a Bengals fan, and it being the time you can see this video is recorded, I think you know where we're going to go. So first, Joe Burrow, Prizm Auto out of 149. This one I pulled myself out of the one hobby box I bought before the pandemic hit and prices skyrocketed. It's 42 out of 149. And this was the last pack I pulled out of that box, and I pulled this myself out of 149. This one at the time of recording is anywhere from 350 to around 400. Now this next one, I'm sure you already know what it is from what you've seen on the previous card. Now this next one, I was in a group. They razzed off some cellos of Prizm. I was late on the razz, so I didn't get to join it. And then this baby got pulled. I was so upset. I messaged the guy. At the time, he wanted, I think, $950. He ended up razzing it off for $850. I jumped in. I lost that too. So I completely just gave up on the card. I posted a picture of some of my collection in a group called Primetime Sports Cards. And the owner commented saying, hey, I got this if you're interested. It's like, man, right now, I really can't afford to put the money into it. He was like, okay, let me know. I'm asking $700. Now, $700 is a really good price. It does have one sold listing around that. Also has a sold listing at $8, and I watched this Raz at $850. So I sold off some cards and picked this up. Beautiful Joe Burrow on-card auto Prizm. Oh, well, not on-card words. Sticker auto Prizm, but 14 to 25. Now, the most recent sold listing on that is $800. Raz is that I could probably get $850 to $9, depending on the day. Now, this card and the other one may shoot down my top 10 in 2 years, 3 years from now. They may end up being $50 cards, or this may end up being a couple grand. I mean, quarterbacks, that's the risk, but I'm all in on Burrow. He's my QB and a definite big chunk of my PC. So there's my two Burrows right there out of 149 and all 25. So guys, stay tuned. Like I said, I'm going to be showing tips, tricks to help build your collection on a budget. Also showing some rips, some hobby stores, a bunch of stuff, man. It's going to be a lot of fun. Stay tuned, guys, and I hope you guys enjoy.